So equities are reacting. FX is moderately, well, I'd say muted at the moment. We put this together for you. Who's ready for a real escalation in the trade war? BI would say that the yuan is not fully prepared for a trade war, but that the peso, for example, is so overcompensated. Do you think the yuan is priced for an escalation at this juncture, or is there further to go?
Well, I think there is probably further to go. If you remember, and that's something you mentioned earlier in the program, 2015, how China let Yuan depreciate quite materially. This time, they haven't gone that route, and you've explained why they can't really do that, because that would mean capital flight, and that would eventually penalize their own economy. So we have to see how they want to retaliate against those tariffs. They can't put new tariffs. They can't put as much tariff on U.S. imports. Currency could be one play. I don't think they're going to go that way. They may, what they would favor is probably a gradual depreciation in the yuan, but they have to be able to control it, and that's probably very tricky. So it's not fully priced. I think there's probably further to go, but they would attempt to control this depreciation in the short term.
Yeah, that's that graphic that Manus was just talking about which of the currencies are pricing in the risks of a trade war. Who blinks first then, Liliane? President Trump says it's easy to win a trade war because the US has all the cards. Do you think China blinks first?
I think, well, my view is that they will have to, because if you think about where it's coming from, and I agree they shouldn't be shocked by those tariffs, is that they would have seen it coming. It's on the back of 1 year of reports showing that China has been stealing IP, and now it's pretty much consensus that since they joined WTO almost 20 years ago, they haven't played fairly. So I think you're seeing US, Europe, and Japan ganging up against China, and I think one way or another, China is going to have to give in and show some sign that they're willing to compromise there.